So today, we are going to be taking a look at these. These are more of those mystery packs from the MJ Holding Company, as you can see right somewhere on here. Right there. Which advertise 25 cards, and they guarantee at least one foil. I'm sure that this foil is very likely to actually be in there. That foil right there, that Rayquaza VMAX is definitely going to be what we pull. But anyways, I've been holding on to these for a little bit, not super long, but the issue is I don't remember what was paid for these. So when trying to look up MSRP online, it was extremely difficult to find anything. But I asked ChatGPT what it thought the MSRP was. Could it find a price on these? And it said it anywhere from like $5 to $8. So my guess is these were probably around like $6, like a bit over the cost of a normal pack. So that begs the question, can they beat these? Now I've covered a bunch of mystery products on this channel, and my answer is always no. But I figured doing an actual head-to-head comparison would actually be kind of funny. Again, like, this might guarantee like an EX or a V in everyone, and they just, have a higher odd of like getting like a standard V or an EX as opposed to getting something from an official product. But getting an actual good pull is probably going to be super rare. I don't know. So all I'm going to be doing is comparing the hit in this pack to the hit in this, seeing which one has higher value. This is just for fun. If these do come out on top, then cool. But I not only expect them not to come out on top, I still wouldn't recommend buying these mystery products unless you know what you're getting into, that the odds are more against you than normal when you buy these kind of things. So I guess we'll go ahead and tear into this first one. And again, it's also a very small sample size, right? Okay, interesting packaging here. I think the holo was on the front. It is. All right, well, let's go ahead and move it to the back. But this is a card got stuck. This is a very small sample size. Like, we only have 4 to do. If we did like 50 of these, you'd probably see more correct numbers. This video is just for fun. Don't take anything I do on this channel seriously. Unless I tell you to take it seriously, then probably don't take it seriously. Okay, a lot of trainers off the bat, which to be honest, if you're deck building, isn't terrible. If you're collecting, it's probably not the most exciting. Energies in here, for when you only get 25 cards, is a little lame. We have the Drowsy. At least we're getting things from different generations, right? Like, we have, like, Vivid Voltage here. We had, like, Paldean Fates here. So we're getting things from different sets, at least. It's not just... Okay, well, now we're getting a lot of Vivid Voltage. I'll say, it's not like they just, like, opened a booster box and then threw all the common bulk in here. And, well, we are just getting all Vivid Voltage now. So, I guess we hit... Oh, nope, we're back to Paldean Fates. Okay, we have base set, then, 151 here, with the Caterpie, Oddish, Clefairy, Ekans, and our guaranteed holo, or guaranteed foil, was a reverse crushing hammer. And that is immediately going to be another point for me for the official product, as out of 25 cards, you're paying at least $5. If we call it $5, the same cost as modern Pokemon packs, your pulls at the end was 1 reverse, whereas with modern Pokemon, you're guaranteed 2 reverses and at least a holo or better. Well, I guess you're only really guaranteed 1 reverse, because one of the reverse slots can also be, above a reverse. So you're guaranteed at least 2 reverse or better and 1 holo or better. But, oh, okay, I had the code card the wrong way. Not that it really matters anymore. Code card, we have the Caspa Kid, the Siglif, Durladon, Sizzlipede, Colberberry, the Walrein, Armor Rogue, and oh wow, there's a reverse in this one. Then we have a Cerulean Edge, and finally a holo Chine-Pow. So I would do like, oh, let's compare the price of holo versus reverse, but I mean, if we're going down to price checking reverses, then I think we would have to price check all of the hits inside. So I'm not going to price check a basic reverse. It's clear which one was the better buy in this case. I forgot to mention, because that was a Surging Sparks. I did pick packs for 3 different sets here. So we have base set Scarlet and Violet, Obsidian Flames. We had that Surging Sparks. And we have this Stellar Crown. This has extra crap, but that's not really being included. We're just going to, like, look at it and move on. I don't know. I always find these mystery products to be, like, a fun thing to do, right? But, like, you have to understand that more than likely you were just throwing your money at the wall. Like, it is not... It is very rare for it to be a good idea. And I keep revealing the holo off the bat. I need to, like... I know you guys already saw it, but we're going to put it back... Oh, wow. starting off with, like, the same trainer, I believe. I was gonna say, like, are we gonna start with the exact same stuff? We have Evolving Skies here. So, we're going back a bit further on this one. And back to Paldean Fates. Okay, so it's at least that modern, like 2024. But you're definitely seeing some older Sword and Shield era in here. We have the Gimme Ghoul, Scraggy, Graplock. See, one thing that would, like, really make these bigger for me is if there was a chance of, like, getting older cards, even if they're just commons, right? But if you can get some, like Neo series, or even, like, back to, like, Fossil, right? Just, like, a common. Not even, like, first edition. Just common old cards. They're not worth that much, right? But it would make these, like, a little bit cooler. But, I mean, at least you do get varying generations in here, if that's something that you were wanting anyways. The Jigglypuff, Nidoqueen, and oh wow, who saw it coming because I accidentally revealed it again? We have the Rotom Bike as a reverse. Brilliant? No, that's not Brilliant Stars. What set are you? Yes, 2020. This is actually a bit older. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go a bit older. Let's go back to Scarlet and Violet, the oldest one of the packs I have here. And nothing here is from the Sword and Shield era for these Pokemon packs. But I feel like these mystery products are probably thriving right now because, like, you know, people can't get their hands on anything. So, like, they're just gonna go for those cheap mystery products because at least those are still on the shelf, right? Because most people look at it and go, oh yeah, that's not worth buying, and, you know, I was gonna say, like, you know, the scalpers probably aren't, like, buying them either to try and resell, but they probably are. When I was trying to find MSRP on these things, some people are selling these for, like, 20 bucks, man. Like, on eBay, the prices seemed a bit more fair, like, around, like, 10 or lower. But I was like finding, like, you know, like third-party, like, selling sites, and it was like, oh, $20 to get these 25 common bulk cards. Cacnea and Masquerada. So, once again, we have 2 reverses and a holo up against the 1 reverse. No actual hits here. So, assuming that price is equal, in this case, once again, this was still your better deal. I always feel the need to mention whenever value is a focus in one of my videos, because in this case it is. I'm going to be value checking if we actually can get a hit. That when value is, like, kind of a focus, I always feel I need to mention that I don't sell cards. I haven't sold a card since I started this channel, yada, yada, yada. I don't usually put that much of a major focus into value. So, value to me is a, you know, showing how, like, the rarity of a card and the desirability of a card. Value is still important, even if you just collect and literally never sell. But, so, you know, it's kind of a way of, like, getting an indication of, like, oh, you know, these are, like, the good things in here, right? You know, like, if this thing is worth, like, $10, it's more rare and it's more desired. But of course, if you're also the kind of person to, like, you know, go sell cards at your LGS or whatever, then yeah, you probably want to, like, go for value out of these things. We have the Nickit, Fungus, the Pidgeot, Charmander, Jigglypuff. I think we're right at the... Oh, okay. Oh, whoa, hold on. You said 2 foil. Well, 1 foil. We got 2 foils in this one. And no, that is not the same Rotom Bike from the other pack. That's still sitting right here. So, okay. 151 Nidoqueen and that same 2020 reverse Rotom Bike. What are the odd... That is just bizarre that we pulled the exact same reverse from 2020 in both of those. This is Lily the Ferret. She wanted to interrupt the video to tell you that you should become a YouTube member with the link down below. You should also sign up on my, well, you should click on my Amazon link down below. I get paid if you buy anything that you purchase on there, regardless of what you're buying. I do suggest things. Sadly, you can't buy one of these on there, but, she just really wanted you to know that. I guess stay till the end to see in the outro, and we can compare which ferret is better. Lily or her sister. She really wants to get down. We never let her in this room, so she is, like, fighting to get out of my hands right now. She wants to explore. Like, are they keeping an eye on their inventory that tight? They're like, alright, so we can go ahead and allocate, like, 20 Rotom Bikes to this product. Alright, let's compare that to an Obsidian Flames. Pull this one open, and maybe this one will actually have to be value checked. Maybe because we actually got 2 reverses, we'll actually have to value check. Of course, if we get, like, an actual hit out of here, then that won't really be necessary because, like, you know, an actual hit. But we have the Bunsweet, the Magnemite, Larvesta, Rowlet. Oh, come on. My hands are, like, not wanting to, like, slide cards out super well today. Beartic. So we do have a reverse Eevee a reverse shuffle, and finally a hollow toxicity. Okay, fine, I'll look at the values. Alright, so currently on TCG Player, this Nidoqueen is going for 21 cents, and the Rotom Bike is going for 17, both in reverse forms. That's a total of 38 cents. Then we have this Eevee going for 18 cents, the Shuckle going for 17, and the Toxicity going for 8. That's a total of 43 cents. So a whopping 5 cents different. Look, I'm just sad that we haven't gotten any pulls yet, that's all I'm saying. Like, if we consider these to also just be like normal packs, you know, we've done 6 packs so far and nothing. But once again, we need to take our hit, move it to the back, and we have the Komodo. Like, I'll be happy. Like, give me the hit in this pack. Like, give me the hit in this third-party repack here. Oh, we have a Fairy Energy. Give me the hit in this, and I'll be fine. Like, it doesn't have to be in the official one. I just need something out of this video. We have some Go, back to some Evolving Skies here with the Petalil, Execute, Rattata from Go, Grimer, Staryu, Larvitar, Raticate, Barboach, Basculin, Bergmite, Togepi, and come on. Okay, not terrible. That looks like the Cosmos Holo. I think this is the Cosmos version that you would get in like a blister or a promo product, where it's just a reprint of the regular card, but now with a new holo effect. Gonna have to figure that one out, but that definitely is a Cosmos holo to me. So I would say that's better than a standard holo, and at least it wasn't another reverse this time. Alright, let's dig into this. Again, the horsey and the coin don't actually count towards our value stacking here, just the pack. But we can have fun and take a look. I believe these retail for $6 just to get the extra coin in the card. But there is the Dragonite coin. Definitely doesn't look too bad. I actually don't know if I had this Dragonite coin. Like, surely I have one, right? And, oh look, a Cosmos Holo Horde. That is actually hilarious. I didn't even think about the fact that we also got a Cosmos Holo in this one. But, okay. Cosmos Holo Horsey. Very nice looking card. I actually am a big fan of both these Cosmos Holos, to be fair. Like, I'm not usually, like, stoked on Cosmos Holos, but I kind of like both of these. But then, of course, you have a code card if you guys want this. That's another upside to me not doing repacks all the time, is that I can actually have code cards to give out to you guys. But pull this out. We have code card. Then we have the Fido Charcadet. I never know how to exactly say your name. The Silazar Lantern. Wow. That is hilarious that I held it right there at the hit, though. You know what? Let's just, like, pretend that never happened. I don't even know how. I think I, like, hit my own hand. Like, I tripped and hit. I tripped on air. My hand tripped on nothing. And, okay. There's still a chance in the reverse slot, right? Nope. Okay, Togedemaru. And, of course, we got my boy. You know, let's just compare the hits. And I can pretty much guarantee you this Tandem Mouse is going to be a higher value. But we'll find out. Yeah, that is a 28-cent Cosmos Holo. That is a 7-cent Zeraora. So, I would say in this case, I would actually give it to the mystery repack there, as, you know, it's not a standard holo, it's not a reverse, it's at least something special. Is it something special that you can get from buying a blister? Yeah. And, you know, you would get it with the pack with a chance to get something else, but in this case, our chance to get something else just netted us a standard holo, so I don't know, it's not bad. So I was kind of expecting that the mystery packs would probably take a win, but I didn't think they would actually win overall, and of course that ended up being the case. At the same time, I was expecting to actually pull something. And what we learned today is that you shouldn't buy mystery packs or official product. You should just buy singles. But then how would I make content? Probably like this. Into the video, let's do the bonus card of the day right down there in the bottom left corner. As always, we are pulling from the back and playing Guess the Year. So we have a card without a sleeve. I always leave them as they were when I purchased them. There is a bit of a warping, trying to show it without showing the card, going on as well. It's almost like warping like long ways, like this way and not that way. As for Guess the Year, if it's warped like that, it's probably been in a binder for a while, or maybe a deck, because it is kind of like more of a deck warp, right? Where it's kind of going long ways. If this was a deck, likely someone changed it out, like, when the meta broke. I'm gonna guess, like, 2023. We have, wow, we're going back way further. We have 2017, and the warping might be because of some of the holo effects they did on these old GX cards, where sometimes that warping would just kinda happen. But we have a Pheromosa GX. Very nice looking card. It is just a promo. But once again, you buy it as a single, and you just get the card. I actually had a discussion at my LGS the other day about Ultra Beasts, because we were talking about like how, you know, no matter what the Pokemon is, somebody out there is a mega fan of it. It is somebody's favorite. And he was like, yeah, like, some people even like the non-Pokemon Pokemon, like the Ultra Beasts. And I was like, whoa, 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 hold on a minute. The Ultra Beasts are cool, man. Like, I was like, there are some cool Ultra Beasts. What do you mean they're not actually Pokemon? Yeah, cool. Pheromosa GX promo card here. But now we get to compare what experience is better. Desk Man or Green Screen Man? I don't know, man. I think the Green Screen Man's better. He has a ferret. This is Serana, so now you have to decide which ferret was better, just like the packs versus the repacks. If you guys like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, all of that fun stuff. Yeah, I know. Do you want to thank the channel members? Can you thank them for me? Poke Hoarder J, Obsidian, Candace Reynolds, Sis Crazy Card Collector, Mr. Nintendo, Smokey of the Sun, Jordan Daniels. Now I need to scroll down, but my hands are a little full. Right, Serana Bear? Hold on. Hold on. Look, we just have 2 more to go, alright? It's okay. You don't have to explore in here. Andrew B and Bod. Thank you guys very much for being channel members. Alright, you want to go get a treat? Since I'm using you for content right now. Spoiled little ferrets. She's normally the more calm one, but she was also being erratic. But if you want to check out more videos, on this side, I'm going to have linked the last time I did one of these little mystery products. I don't even remember which one it was. And on this side, I'm going to have a playlist of all of my Pokemon videos, if you feel like binging. Lastly, you can join us in the community Discord, linked right here above my head, where my wife occasionally shares pictures of those little rodents. I know they're not actually rodents. Thank you guys very much for watching, and hopefully, I'll see all of you next time. Goodbye for now.